Last time on Vaghu'S Legacy Craft Challenge. Today our warrior and hunter fought their way through Coldridge Valley, learned their professions, and received the very first weapons crafted by the Paladin. Another small step forward. And with that, welcome back to Vaghu'S Legacy Craft Challenge, where I'm trying to level every class in World of Warcraft Hardcore, using only the gear and items we can craft ourselves. Today's goal is simple. We want to bring 2 more characters into the challenge. This time we're heading to Shadowglen with our 2 Night Elves, the Rogue and the Druid. Both are starting completely naked, both need to reach level 6 and learn their professions, and most importantly, both need to survive. Let's start with our Rogue. Today the Rogue continues the challenge, and we visit the pleasant nature of the world tree Teldrassil. The Rogue is basically as weapon dependent as the warrior and starts by punching the local wildlife. We kill young night sabers and young thistle boars and deal around 5 damage per hit. Because we start out naked, we don't have any weapon yet. We can't use most of our abilities, so it's a slow grind. It's not quite as bad as the hunter though, but the Rogue is still a little slower than our priest or paladin. We reach level 2 by killing this cat and finish up the quest, The Balance of Nature. We vendor our trash and head out to turn in the quest. Then we visit our rogue trainer and we get the signature ability of the Rogue, Stealth. This will definitely speed up the process because now we can stealth, sneak up on the thistle boars, and then we just keep punching them because we still don't have a weapon. This is not faster at all. We find Iveron and talk to him, which gets us to level 3. Apparently Iveron got poisoned by the spiders in the area and needs immediate help. So naturally we just ignore that for now and kill the slightly bigger thistle boars and mangy lightsabers. Night sabers. Imagine some lightsabers sprawling around the Night Elf starting zone. That would be hilarious. We turn in the quest and get rewarded with a really nice belt, which we immediately vendor. Now we have the task of gathering the materials for Iveron's antidote, and this time we do as we're told. We kill some Grells and Grellkins in the area for the mushrooms and Felmos, and we reach level 4 while collecting the last Felmos we need. We turn in the quest and vendor some trash, but we don't even check in with our rogue trainer, because everything we could learn either requires a weapon or doesn't increase our damage at all. Next, we gather some moon petal lilies at the small pond next to Teldrassil and kill some spiders for their webwood ichor and webwood venom sacs. As soon as we get the ichor, we travel back to get the antidote done and deliver it to Iveron. And I understand that you get a timer on this quest because he's poisoned and all of that, but I think the timer should really start when you first visit him, no? I mean, I just did all the other quests first. He should be in Valhalla by now, even if I made it back within 5 minutes. Or, I don't know where Night Elves go when they die. Now we kill even more spiders to collect their venom sacs. We turn in the quest and reach level 5, which rewards us with a huge staff that we can't even use. We vendor all the items and run back to the spider cave. This time we have to retrieve a webwood egg. That means we just have to fight our way to the back of the cave and get an egg for some omelets, I assume. I don't know if you've realized it by now, but I didn't read every quest text. In between the fights, we constantly have to sit down and wait for our health to regenerate. Someone in the comments mentioned that sitting down increases your health regeneration even if you don't eat anything. Thank you for all the nice comments and all the help and support over the last few weeks. And if you liked the video or even the entire challenge, let me know by dropping a like and subscribing so you don't miss out on anything. We kill the mother spider Aragog. Githis the Vile. Collect an egg and Hearthstone back. We turn in the quest and get told to climb all the way to the top of the tree. Up there, we talk to Tanneron Stormgrip. He gives us a crystal file, and after base jumping the building, we head to the nearby Moonwell to collect some Moonwell water. We climb the tree again and deliver the filled crystal file to Tanneron. Now we get the task of heading out to Dolinar, and I thought to myself, myself that it would probably be smart to just grind to level 6 right now, because the first weapons our rogue can actually use are copper daggers. With level 6 almost reached, we make our way to Dolinar and turn in all of our quests there. On the way, we meet Zen Foulhoof and accept his quest as well. Since we don't have anything to eat, I thought it would be smart to learn first aid. We visit the local innkeeper and turn in our quests, and then the second quest finally gets us to level 6. Our rogue trainer now has quite a few abilities waiting for us, because we didn't bother visiting him at level 4. With level 6 reached, it's time to get our professions. We make our way towards Darnassus, and on the way there, we come across a little hut with a skinning trainer, so we learned skinning right there. And only later did I realize that there was actually a herbalism trainer in Dolinar as well. So we didn't have to run all the way to Darnassus at all. It was a little bit of a detour, but this challenge has always been about persistence and stamina. It's a marathon, not a sprint. We eventually arrive in Darnassus, learn herbalism, and with that, our rogue now has both of his professions. Since our Hearthstone is still on cooldown, we run all the way back to Dolinar and finish the Rogue's Day inside the Dolinar Inn. And that's the first of our 2 Night Elves safely through Shadowglen. The Rogue reaches level 6, learns Skinning and Herbalism, and most importantly, survives. Before we continue with the Druid, if you're enjoying the challenge so far, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're still right at the beginning of this journey, and with the Rogue joining the challenge, we now have 5 of our 8 characters up and running. And please keep leaving your tips and ideas in the comments, as you just saw with the health regeneration. I actually read them, and some of your advice is already helping me with the challenge. Now, let's see if we can make it 6 out of 8. Next in line is our Druid. In the last episode, we leveled 2 dwarfs, and this time we're leveling 2 Night Elves. I won't cover every single quest like I did on the Rogue, but I will cover all the interesting details. My first thought was that the Rogue would probably be a little easier to level because we have Wrath and other spells that we can actually use without a weapon. The problem is that the Druid has such a small mana pool and really bad mana regeneration that we can cast about 5 Wraths at level 1 before we're completely drained out of mana. So once again, the fists have to do the work, and these fists actually hit softer than the hunter's fists. Something I didn't think was possible, but here we are. We reach level 2 while killing the local young Night Sabers, finish the quest, turn it in, and then it's time to meet our Druid trainer. The Druid trainer has something very special waiting for us. Mark of the Wild rank 1. That's basically just 65 additional armor, so it doesn't exactly help us clear these mobs any faster. We continue by killing the slightly larger Manji, Night Sabers, and Thistle Boars, and then we eventually hit level 3. Then we walk over to Iveron, and this is the exact moment where I think the timer should start. I don't know why they didn't do that, probably because you're still in the starting zone, but it would actually make a lot more sense to start the timer right there. This is the moment where we actually discover that Iveron has been poisoned, and I might be tripping, but I think there's a quest in Durotar that does this a little more realistically. You know, the one with a troll who gets poisoned by the local scorpids, and you have to run to Orgrimmar to get an antidote? I think the timer actually makes a lot more sense there. Apparently, the Horde actually cares for their characters, and the Alliance does want them to die by poison. We reach level 4 while killing the Grells and Grelkins for their Felmos and mushrooms. This time, visiting our Druid trainer actually gives us something useful. We learn Moonfire, which helps us clear mobs a little faster, and we also get Rejuvenation, a heal over time spell that should keep us a little safer. This time, we decide to collect all the Venom sacks before returning for the antidote, so we save ourselves a little bit of running back and forth. We turn in both quests, vendor our trash, and return to Iveron with his antidote. This is also the point where we reach level 5. Now we find our way through the spider cave again and get ourselves another web wood egg. These Night Elves really like their eggs. I don't know about you guys, but I would not eat one of these. The Night Elves really do seem to have a special appetite for these monstrosities. We fight our way through the cave, kill Githis the Vile and collect the egg. This time we decide to run all the way back to save our Hearthstone. We break our neck falling from the tree, then we collect the Moonwell water, we bring it back to the top of the tree, vendor our trash again, and finally make our way over to Dolinar. We accept all the quests and turn in everything we already have in our quest log. This time though, we don't quite reach level 6, which means we have to grind a few mobs right outside Dolinar. While killing this Strigid Owl, we finally reach level 6. Learn Wrath, rank 2, and Thorns from our Druid trainer, which doubles our damage per second. And then it's time to pick up our professions. Just like on the Rogue, we head towards Darnassus, stop at the little hut along the way and learn Skinning before continuing to Darnassus for Herbalism. As you can see, I didn't quite realize now that there is a Herbalism trainer in Dolinar. Our Druid and Rogue will both be collecting herbs and leather for the rest of the challenge. They'll supply our mage with herbs for alchemy and our hunter with leather for leather working. But we also need leather for recipes from some of the other professions. Some blacksmithing weapons, for example, require light leather. The copper dagger and copper battle axe are just two examples of that, so having two characters collecting leather should help us quite a bit. In Darnassus, we buy ourselves a skinning knife, learn herbalism, and with both professions taken care of, we use our Hearthstone to return to Dolinar. And with that, we've reached the end of another day in Vaghu'S Legacy Craft Challenge. Our two Night Elves made it through Shadowglen, both reached level 6, both learned Skinning and Herbalism, and most importantly, both survived. The Rogue and Druid will now start collecting herbs and leather for the rest of the legacy, which means another important part of our crafting network is finally in place. And we're getting close now. 6 characters have entered the challenge and 6 characters are still alive. Only our 2 gnomes, the mage and the warlock, are still waiting for their turn. The rogue survives, the druid survives. Vaghu'S Legacy Craft Challenge continues. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think in the comments. With everything said, I hope you have a nice day, a nice week, and a nice month. Stay safe and out of caves.